All right, good morning, everybody. Gary and Tammy here from Cvpoolpros, Crystal Vision Pools. Hope everybody's having a good day. It is Friday. Woo! Thank God. This is
as some people say, it is Friday.
This is a pool school. Shit, no, I'm right. This is a pool school video. I'm gonna turn this phone like this. Makes it a little easier for Tammy. So this is another pool school video. And what we're going to be talking about today is green to clean. Now, we have a service that is a green to clean service. We clean up green, black, and brown. Yes, there really are black and brown pools. We have seen them. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about and let you guys know is a green pool is not a guessing game. And I'm saying this because this will also be uploaded on our YouTube channel. Check out our YouTube channel at Cvpoolpros 16. But a green, brown, or black pool, which we've cleaned up all three, green, brown, and black,
does not mean that you need to drain the pool.
Does not necessarily mean you need to drain the pool. But what it does mean is you don't go into a pool store and load up on chemicals that you don't know what you need, okay? There is a very scientific, logical procedure, an intelligent procedure to cleaning up a green, brown, or black pool. I'm just going to say green, but just know it's brown and black also. All right. So the very first thing you have to do is test the water. You have to find out what the water is doing. Are there any problems with the water that it can't clear up? If you have that,
such as phosphates or nitrates.
Right, phosphates or nitrates are pretty much the two. But the point is, you go into a pool store. TDS, good call. Total dissolved solids.
Not to be confused with STD. This is.
Oh my God! Please stop.
TDS.
Really? All right. So anyway. Do not go into a pool store and say, here, test my water, I have a green pool, because they're not going to test for those other things. You have to tell them you would like to test for phosphates, you'd like to test for nitrates, and you'd like to test for total dissolved solids, or TDS.
And when you take that bottle of water into the pool, you're taking out into the pool store what you have in the bottle. 99% of the time is going to be clear.
Right.
It'll be cloudy, but it'll be clear.
Right.
And
they won't see the pool.
They won't see the whole pool.
Which is why we ask for pictures. Whenever you contact us about doing anything with your pool, we ask for pictures. Especially a green to clean. We want to see how green it is. We want to see the color of the pool, the shade of the water, and what the filter system is. Guys, that gives us a shitload of information right off the bat, just off of those two pictures. There's a reason why we ask for what we ask for. All pool companies should be doing that, and they don't. Okay? Anyway, cleaning up a green pool, green, brown, or black pool is a process. And it is a process that needs to be followed to the letter. Because one false move and you're going right back the opposite direction. Not testing the water, guessing what it could be, and just throwing a bunch of chlorine in there, you may be pissing your money away. Because if you have another underlying issue, the chlorine may not work. You may have an underlying issue that is either going to render the chlorine that you're putting in literally pointless, or two other possibilities is it's going to eat up the very chlorine you're putting in to try to clear the pool up before the chlorine can do any work. So if you need help with a green to clean service, let us know. We have text Tammy or email. You can text Tammy at 610-780-3614. or you can email us at cvpoolpros@gmail.com. That's CV, as in Crystal Vision, poolpros@gmail.com. Okay? We need a picture of the pool. We need a picture of the water and have the wall in the background so we see a contrast so we can tell what color it is, what shade it is. We need a picture of the filter system. We need your full names. We need your city and state, location of the pool. And we need to know what form of communication you would like for the future. Okay, we usually work off of texting, but not everybody does that. A lot of people work off of email, some people work off of calling, but we need those pictures and all that information texted or emailed first before we can give you any information, any pricing or any information. All right, and the first thing we do is we start with a water test. We do our own water testing. We have a computerized system. We do our own water testing. We get to the root of the problem first. We don't try to band-aid it. We get to the root of the problem. You know every step along the way. You know what we do is we'll put the chemicals in. We'll say, okay, it's either going to be this outcome or this outcome. If it's this outcome, we'll come back, clean it up, you're good to go. If it's this outcome, we have to go to another step, which will probably be this, or it could be that. You will know every step of the way. Okay? What are you, cold?
Yeah, my arms are little.
Wow.
Little shit.
You want to add anything to this? Oh, a green to clean service is an hourly rate and is usually a multi-trip service. Almost every time it has been a multi-trip service. It's a minimum of usually 2 trips. Usually.
Because usually the first vac, depending on how bad it is,
if we can even vac it.
Right, with scooping up stuff and possibly vacuuming, that just brings up more shit, and then that has to settle.
The very first trip is usually chemical. Well, the very first trip is usually testing it to see what we're going to need. We don't know what we're going to need. So you're usually a minimum of 2 trips. Sometimes 3. There have been occasions where there was 4.
Because there was a lot of shit.
There was a lot of shit in the bottom of that pool. Like, I think there was 2 whole trees in the bottom of that fucking pool. But anyway, so it is definitely a multi-trip service, and it is a cumulative of hourly rate. In other words, you know, we're not there all day. Any of the trips, we're not there all day. We don't have time to be there all day, especially the first day. First day, we're doing a water test. Figure out what that is. Okay, what you need. And then we talk to you about that. We get the deposit for the chemicals we know we're going to need to get started. We have to go get the chemicals. We don't have them on us most of the time. We come back, we put the chemicals in. That's not a long trip either. You just put chemicals in, okay? When we start to vac, that's when it gets a little longer. But we're never there a full day. I can tell you that right away, okay? That service does have to be scheduled because it's a multi-trip service, and we need you're going to have your own part in that service too. You have to let us know when we will give you instructions when we're there. Put the chems in, we're going to say, okay, let us know in a day how the pool looks, let us know when it's clear. Let us know the first day after we're there, let us know if it's cleared up, and then you can wait until it's clear to let us know. But you need to let us know information because we can't keep coming back to look at how the pool looks. You're there every day. Okay? Like I said, we will tell you, Tammy will be in touch with you every step of the way. You're going to know every next step and what the options are, what to expect every direction. Okay? Please do not ask us to use your chemicals. And we have reasons for that. The chemicals we're using are fresh. They're directly from our supplier. We do not have a stock of chemicals sitting at home. We don't want them at home. Number one, they'd be sitting out in the sun, which dilutes them. Well, dilutes chlorine, liquid chlorine. We do not use granular shock for that. Granular shock does not get used for openings, closings, or cleaning services. Green to clean services. It only gets used for weekly and bi-weekly services. And it's only when needed. Anything you want to add to this?
I'm good.
Alright. So, green to clean season is rapidly approaching. We got the hot weather coming in. We have rain coming in. If you get into that situation and you need us, contact Tammy. We have to set it up. And the first time we come out, there is a site visit fee along with the water test fee. And we do that because it is our time, and just in case you don't end up using us and you're only using us to get information, which yes, that has happened. That's why we incorporated that site visit fee. We know we're at least getting paid for our time.
And the discs that we use for our mobile machine costs money.
Correct. And I'll throw this out there real quick too. We also offer a new pool owner orientation. Doesn't matter whether the pool's new or not, it's the owner new to a pool. We tell you, we come out, that's also an hourly rate.
Or have not taken care of the pool themselves.
Right, right. You don't know anything about the pool. We come and help you with it. That is also an hourly rate. You usually get a 1 hour minimum. It usually takes longer than that because the customers usually have questions. We usually tell you to grab a pen and a piece of paper and take notes. We have had customers do a video of me and Tammy explaining the different settings, explaining chemicals, what the settings do, how to, all that kind of stuff. So we also do offer virtual tech, where it's either over the phone, over text, or over video chat. That is also a 1 hour time, 1 hour minimum, and it's an hourly rate. All that stuff you want to contact Tammy for. Okay?
It looks like they're going to have more of a development.
Yeah. Unless Tammy has anything to add, that's really all I got.
Ain't getting nothing out of me today.
So anyway, just want to give you guys that heads up for the Green to Clean service. Who's somebody's talking about? Is that Lisa?
Lisa says they know their stuff and won't waste your time. What you see is what you get. That is right.
Thank you, dear.
That is right.
Thank you, dear. Everybody, Lisa is a new customer of ours that we just picked up this year.
Lisa, I'm a little disappointed you did not say those fuckers know their shit.
Now she's over there laughing, guaranteed. We did a hard plumb job and sand change on Lisa's pool, and she'll be getting open soon. And we're also doing bi-weekly service on her pool. And she has an above ground. We have done 3 or 4 now above ground hard plumbs, and we have at least 2 more to go. What did she say?
These dipshits know what's up. Yep. There you go.
There you go.
Now we're cooking with peanut oil.
The dipshits, thank you.
Yes.
Guys, we are 100% honest. I don't hide anything. I tell you like it is. I curse like a sailor, so does she. Not sorry. I'm Italian. I'm gonna curse. My mom's favorite finger is this one. So, and that's not. I'm not even kidding about that. We want you swimming and enjoying your pool, not having to pay an arm and a leg for it. You already paid an arm and a leg to get it in the backyard. So we try to be as fair as we can with pricing. You know, we have to make money, obviously, and the pool industry, guys, pool industry is not cheap to begin with. It's just not. I mean, it's not. It's not cheap. But, you know, we also don't want to, you know, pay our kids college tuition on the first job we get. So we don't look at it that way.
And I can guarantee none of them are going to college.
Yeah, none of ours are going to college anyway. But
there's only one left in school, and she is definitely not going to college.
Yeah, she hates high school.
She hates school to begin with.
So, anyway, we are 100% honest. Customer satisfaction is huge to us, and I can tell you right now, and Lisa can vouch for this one too. I know she's going to say something. Communication is huge to us. I can't stand these companies that don't get back to me. Guys, the pool industry is getting weird. We are not those companies. We are 100% into communication. Communication is key to us. It's key to any good business relationship. We will answer our text. We won't necessarily answer the phone, but as long as you leave a message, an email, a voicemail, we will call you back. Tammy will call you back. We answer email. If we don't do that specific work that you're looking for, we will contact you back and let you know that. Huge, huge, huge on communication.
Now, as far as
take it,
I usually do not call anyone after like 6:30 maybe, unless it's already pre-established.
Or you tell us that you
Or you tell us that, yeah, just call anytime.
And we'll never call after 10.
Yeah, no.
Never call after 9, actually.
Yeah.
Ever. Unless you tell us you want us to.
Active, like text messaging, that's one thing. And
like
we're just shooting shit about something. Because I do that.
Wow.
That's nice. But yeah, I try not to call because I know, like for me, when we get home from 5 o'clock on, that's me time. So I know there's other people out there about that. So if for some reason during that day you do not get a call back, it will be the next day. Because I know everybody likes their downtime as well as I do.
We very rarely work weekend. We never work Sunday. If we have to work Saturday, it's because we don't have time to get it in during the Saturdays. So you're not going to get, most likely not going to get a text or call back. You can text or call us any one of those days, but you won't get answered until Monday. We do not generally work weekend.
Yeah, I'll reply, and most of the time my replies is whatever the question is.
A lot of times she'll acknowledge if it's a text or an email, she'll acknowledge the text or email that she got it,
and I'll get
on it. But if you call, she probably will not call you back. The message over the weekend. And you won't get a call back at all if you don't leave a voicemail.
Yeah.
Because most of them come through now as spam risks. We don't bother calling those back because we never know if it's actually a person or a sales.
I had one.
Whatever.
Yeah, yesterday, as a matter of fact. My phone it came up as spam risk, and I must have had my phone in the van. But it still showed up as spam risk, and luckily she left a message. She wanted to know if we did plastering and
that's that one.
Leak detection.
And see, that came up as spam risk.
And
they're coming up as spam risk now, guys. They're not coming up as just a number anymore.
Other issues, and she actually supposed to get back to me with pictures and stuff of the pool.
Oh, she never did she?
And I'm still waiting on those. So
well, that other lady was supposed to send you pictures.
But at least she left a message, but it did come up as spam risk.
We are getting ready to be in our busy season, guys. Our busy season starting basically this coming week. I mean, we're already busy, but we're going to start getting even busier. May is usually a very big month for people to open. Once Memorial Day hits, a lot of people wait for Memorial Day. After Memorial Day, we're probably going to get bombarded again with openings.
Keep in mind, you do not have to wait until Memorial Day.
Yeah, good call.
To open up your own private pool.
Yeah, that is only for public pools. And that is a law with public pools. They have to wait till open Memorial Day, closed by Labor Day. Open by Memorial Day, closed by Labor Day. You do not have to wait. You can open yours, and we open pools in March. Hell, you don't actually even have to close your pool if you don't want to. Also, keep in mind, if you contact Tammy or Tammy, about opening and you want to be on our service schedule,
golf outing,
cleanings meeting, weekly and bi-weekly cleanings, please tell her at that point, because it's 2 different schedules. We have 3 different schedules. We have our opening schedule. We have we actually have 4 different schedules. We have our opening schedule, our service and repair schedule, our services cleaning schedule, and then our closing schedules. They are all separate. They're not all. If you're on one, doesn't mean you're on all of them. So be sure to tell Tammy that you either need repairs, whatever services you want. You got to tell Tammy up front, because when we build really for services, because we can't add you in the middle of the summer, we get too busy. Once we have that built, we have to leave space for repairs. We have to leave space for our other businesses, We can't just add you in the middle of the season, and it doesn't work like that.
Got a question.
Yeah.
Why do they call it repairs if 9 chances out of 10 it's never a pair of anything?
Here we go. Okay.
And
that note,
are you doing something that already
on
works?
That note, I'm gonna get off of this because she's being retarded now. Right. Anyway, I didn't really want this to be that long because this is a pool school video. Also, please, guys, check out our YouTube channel, Cvpoolpros 16, on YouTube. Check that out. Have an awesome day. Everybody be safe. Check out all the other videos we have on there. There'll be plenty more CV Pool School videos to come, both informational, educational, instructional, the whole 9 yards. We're going to do it all right? Do me a favor, subscribe to the YouTube channel to help us grow it. If you know people with pools, let them know about us. We do travel. But have a good day. Have an awesome weekend. Be safe, and we'll talk to you all soon. Later. Thank you, Lisa. We love you, dear. See you. See you soon. She's so badass. You know who else we haven't heard from yet?